channel. So I have yet another hair color. The pink wasn't what I wanted it to be, and every time I washed it, it went more orange, and just did not want any of the orange tones in my hair anymore. So I just dyed it purple. Hopefully, like after this, when it fades and then I dye it pink, there will be no orange. It'll be on the purple side. I'm just too lazy to like bleach it and color it again and like start from the beginning. Also, I don't want to ruin my hair anymore. I'm pretty happy with how it looks now, so yeah. But I've got a colourful look today. I was wanting to do something more colourful. I've been feeling very colourful with my hair, so I wanted to do something with like cool toned colours, like blues and purples and stuff. So I've got this look. It's like a spotty halo eye. It's inspired by someone I follow on Instagram. I'll put like a couple of pictures of her up here and leave her down below. Her name is Natalia MUA. Every single look that she puts out, I fall in love with. She's so creative, and I love especially her looks that have spots, and using spots is like my favorite technique with color because I suck at graphic liner. I've got really shaky hands, so spots is like, it's just some detailing that doesn't require the precision that graphic liner does. So yeah, I've got this like spotty halo eye. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So yeah, if you would like to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So my skin is all prepped. It's all like cleansed and moisturized and everything. I'm gonna go in with my Australis Midas Touch Primer. I've been loving this. It's like, it just feels so nice on my skin, but it also feels like it gives a really tacky finish. So it makes my makeup last for quite a while as well. I find that a lot of primers, like, they can be really hydrating primers, so your makeup goes on better, but it doesn't make your makeup stay on for longer or anything like that. But I feel like this one is super hydrating, but it also just prolongs my makeup wear. And I'm just going to go in the center of my face with my Australis See You Later Pores Primer. The foundation I'm going to be using today is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I don't think I've used this in a video since I did my first impressions on it, and I'm still loving it. I still find it applies best using a brush rather than like a beauty blender or something. It's weirdly, it gets like patchy if I blend it out with a beauty blender. It could just be that it's taking away from the coverage, so like my natural skin and like my blemishes are showing through more, but yeah, it hasn't worked well when I've used it with a blending sponge. And to conceal my under eyes, I'm going to be using Tarte Shape Tape. My opinion of this hasn't completely changed since I tried it the first time. It's still not my favorite concealer. I've been like trying out different ways of using it. I don't hate it. Like, I really wasn't a fan of it the first time I tried it, if you saw my first impressions of it. I don't hate this concealer, but it's just, there's a lot of concealers that I would prefer over this one. If you have really dry under eyes like I do, I would probably say to skip this one, and I would recommend the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer over the Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like it's pretty full coverage still, but it's not as cakey. I'm just going to bring a little bit onto my forehead and chin and nose as well. Just the high points of my face. As usual, I am setting my whole face with the Face of Australia translucent powder. I'm just setting under my eyes and in areas where I have a lot of texture using my beauty blender. And then just setting the rest of my face with the same powder, but just using a brush. To bronze up, I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula Super BB All-in-One Beauty Balm Bronzer and Blush. I'm not going to use the blush from this though, I'm just going to use the bronzer. And I'm not going to contour with this, I'm just going to bronze up a little bit. So I'm not going to go in with too much of it. I really like this bronzer though. I've been using it for like the past week and it's great. And then I'm just going in with my e.l.f. contour kit, and I'm just going to take the darker shade because I'm already bronzed, so I don't need to mix in that like orangey bronzing shade. And I'm just going to contour with this. And the blush I'm going to be using today is the Anastasia Blush Trio in Pool Party, and I'm just going to use the shade Cash. For my highlight, I'm taking the Moonchild Glow Kit. I'm going to go in with the shade Purple Horseshoe, and I'm going to use this on my cheekbones. And I'm just going to put this like on my brow bone and just above my brows as well, and just tie in that whole area here. And then I'm going to go in with Pink Heart, and I'm going to use this on my nose and my Cupid's bow. And I'm also just going to go over the top of Purple Horseshoe with this one. Just zoomed you in a little so you can see what I'm doing a bit better. For my brows, I'm going to be using my NYX Tame and Frame Brow Pomade. This is in the shade Espresso. So my camera cut out. For some reason it just stops filming at like 23 minutes-ish. I don't know why, and I can't find anywhere in the settings to stop it from doing that. It's like at the same place every time, but I never notice it until my camera turns off from inactivity, which is like a minute later. So yeah, I just filled in the tail ends of my brow though with my Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony, and then I just cleaned up the edges of my brows. I'm just going to set my brows using my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is also in the shade Espresso. So when I use Shape Tape on my under eyes, I also use that to prime my eyes, and I also just set that down with the same face powder I used for the rest of my face. I'm going to be using the Pastel Goth Palette today. I'm just going to take the shade Doom to start with, and I'm just going to run this through my crease. The eyeshadow is going to be really simple for this look today. I just feel like something really colourful but really simple. And I'm just going to go in with Skull. I'm just going to press this into the lid because I blended that blue down quite a lot, but I want it to be a little more defined so that I've got like a separate lid and crease, if that makes sense. I'm still going to go back in and blend that out though. I don't want any harsh edges. I just want my lid to be a little more defined than it was before. And then I'm going to take the shade Dope, and I'm going to run this along my lower lash line. I'm just going to connect it up with the blue that's in this outer corner here. I'm actually going to mix in a little bit of Meow into that as well. There's that purple a little on the grey side, and I want it to be a little more colourful. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for the eyeshadow. I'm going to add some little dots of colour though, because I just love adding dots in my like colourful makeup looks. I'm going to use my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Aisha, and I've just put that on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to use a little liner brush, and I'm going to add these like in the inner and outer corners, kind of like a halo eye. And then once I'm finished with the purple dots, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Lovesick and do the same thing just in between those purple dots. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with how the dots turned out. Normally when I do dots, I keep it to the one size because I have such shaky hands, so I kind of just like do quick dots, but I tried to alternate the sizes step out of my comfort zone a little, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I'm just going to go in with some mascara. I'm going to be using my Tarte Lash Paint Mascara. And then we're going to pop on lashes. These are my Tarte lashes in the style Goddess. I love these lashes so much, but I feel like how bended the lash band is just doesn't suit my eyes. It's like always coming up a little in the inner corner. So I put some liner on to try and hide it, but it's there. So I'm going to finish this look off with the lips. I'm going to use my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Lovesick, the same pink I used with the spots on the eyes. Alright, so that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed something colourful but pretty simple at the same time. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up so I know that you did like it. And if you're not subscribed already, then you should totally do that while you're at it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.